everyone, and welcome back. Of course, there was like a truck or something right when I started recording, but it's okay. Anyway, as always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington, and we're about to have a quick kiki about the latest late breaking news coming from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion. But before we get started, be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. And also, don't forget to share this with a friend. You know, a kiki is always better with community, so be sure to share and share alike. Check out the super thanks. Check out the description box. We have tons of goodies down there that you're not going to want to miss. But enough of that. Let's get to the tea. So, it is being alleged, it is being leaked that Kyle gets dragged by Kathy during the reunion. And by dragged, it probably just means held accountable. As we all know, Kathy usually keeps it very cool, very collected, very kooky, and in a very endearing way. So I just think that Kathy is probably holding Kyle's feet to the fire through all the mess we saw through the season. You know, Kyle dismissing Kathy, disrespecting Kathy, making fun of her clothes, making fun of what she wears to the airport, her handbag, putting her in the worst room with bunk beds, letting Erica, Rinna, and Diana and Dorit be disrespectful towards her, trying to clown her with the whole tequila thing. So we've seen Kyle systematically kind of like bully and dismiss and be disrespectful to Kathy the entire season. So of course it boils over in Aspen, but sources are saying that what happens in Aspen, it goes even deeper than just the tequila. Like there's something else that comes up. There's something else that surfaces that really causes it to go all the way left. So we'll have to watch to see what that is. Now, sources are also saying that Kyle accepts it. She doesn't kind of, do her little Kyle weird thing where she kind of like runs away and she's like, I don't know, I don't get it. The sources are saying Kyle is eating the crow. She's taking it. She's accepting responsibility for what happened to Kathy and Aspen. Now, sources are also saying she's doing this because she doesn't want her nieces and her nephews to be mad at her. And they're kind of coming out and being like, yo, you treated, our mom, you treated auntie not okay, to Kathy, cut it out, Kyle. Also because, as we know, Farrah, who is Kyle's daughter, is getting married either this year or next year. So, it's an upcoming wedding. She doesn't want the drama of people having to decide whether or not they come to the wedding or having the tension at the wedding. You never want that bad blood between family. You never want that awkwardness, it being uncomfortable, people having to take sides. You just don't want that juju, especially if it's your child getting married. So people are saying Kyle's going to make it nice and she's going to take the brunt of it, as she should. I don't think there needs to be an excuse. I don't think it needs to be, oh, my nieces and my nephews are mad at me, or, oh, I want to make it nice for my daughter's wedding. I think Kyle should take responsibility because it's actually what she did. It's not like you're taking accountability in order to save Kathy. You're taking accountability based on the actions that we saw you do. So to me, miss me with the nieces and nephews, miss me with the wedding stuff. Just be like, I disrespected my sister and I also allowed other people to disrespect her. And for that, I apologize. And I understand why she was upset. Full stop. Actually take accountability. But it's Kyle, so that might just be, as good as it gets when it comes to that. People are also saying that the reunion might not be as explosive and dramatic as we need it to be. They're saying that the most dramatic moment is Erica accusing Kathy of calling the DJ an effing F word. An F word is a homophobic slur. However, they're saying during this time when it happened, conveniently, it was, I believe, at the Caribou Club or something like that, and there's no cameras allowed. So it's very convenient that Erica and Rinna are saying that Kathy said the N-word, she said the F-word, in a space where there are no cameras and no one else was around to hear it, and there was nothing to capture it. That's very, very convenient. I don't mean to be biased, but I'm going to give my opinion. I think Rinna and Erica are liars. I don't think Kathy said it. And, people are like, well, how come Giselle isn't, saying anything about Kathy allegedly saying the N-word? Well, there's no proof. A, Giselle wasn't there at the club. And B, conveniently, even though they are on a reality TV show where they are being filmed 24/7, conveniently, Erica and Rinna are alleging Kathy said this the one time they're not on camera and they're not being recorded, but yet you're saying that she got so hot-headed. Like we all know that people get hot-headed and that's why they call it like a hot mic. Like you're on the mic and the mic's hot and you get exposed, right? Think about Lisa Barlow in Salt Lake City. Even though she knew not to say those things, she was so in the moment, she just spewed them all out. So which is it? Is it Kathy got so angry and upset she spewed all these things out, but it happened to be so convenient? It was during a time that there was no cameras. Erica, Rinna missed me with this. I also think that it's very convenient and strategic that it's Erica, the one saying it to Kathy at the reunion rather than Rinna. Because if it came from Rinna, we would all automatically be like, girl, miss me, because of everything happening with Patrick Summers coming out saying that, you know, Rinna made it up. It's a lie. She wanted to do this whole smear campaign against Kathy. So those allegations during the reunion had to come from Erica in order to cover Rinna, because it would have been too much if it came from Rinna. Let me know if you know what I mean by that. I think they got together and was like, let it come from Erica instead of Rinna saying it. Now, speaking of Patrick Summers, they are saying that Patrick Summers was not at the reunion and he was never invited to the reunion in the first place, and that they do not bring up Patrick Summers. They do not even talk about it. They do not bring him up. Again, do I believe everything Patrick Summers says? No, not 100%. But do I believe where there's smoke, there's fire? Yes. I still need more receipts from Patrick, like tangible receipts. I would love for Patrick Summers to maybe go on a live so we can actually see him in real life actually talking about this, not just photos on Instagram or on other platforms. Like, can we get a video of him actually talking? Can he do a live? Can he do a story? Can he do a reel where it's actually a real person as Patrick Summers talking about this stuff? I would love to see that. Now, my thoughts on why Bravo did not even mention Patrick Summers. I know we are all probably like, how could you not? You know, this whole past months, everything that's blown up, everything with Botgate, everything with Patrick coming out saying he's worked with Rinna and all of this stuff. How could they not talk about Patrick? How could they not bring up Patrick, right? This is why I think they didn't. I think that Bravo and NBC are trying to make sure that they are covering themselves from any type of litigation, lawsuit, or liability. And I'm going to tell you why. Patrick Summers is alleging that Lisa Rinna, and through Lisa Rinna by proxy, Diana and Erica, were the ones who commissioned him to use his troll farm, use his software, use his bots, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same, really, but just, you know, nuance, but that world, to attack Garcelle's 14-year-old minor son with threats and racist posts. Okay. The reason why Bravo and NBC don't want to address Patrick and bring him up is because we have to remember the actual dynamics. This isn't just a random group of women who are together and they're going after each other. These are legally employees, independent contractors, whatever their contract is, of Bravo, therefore of NBC Universal. So that has a different legality and liability. If you own a company and your employees are threatening each other, are harassing each other, are doing all this, as a company, you have liability now within that. There's a difference between if it was me and a group of girls and we were beefing and doing stuff versus me and my coworkers at work beefing and doing something. The company, the corporations, then has certain legal liabilities where I'm not just going to sue my coworker, I'm going to sue the company. Because where is HR? Where is that? So I think that NBC in particular is looking at this more from a legal standpoint. And if it's proven that these co-stars these co-workers, because they're getting a check from Bravo, are really doing racist and threatening things towards a minor, that then puts NBC and Bravo legally in limbo, legally liable, because now these are their employees who's engaging in this, not just random chicks who are out there. So that's why I think they're not bringing Patrick in. They don't want to be legally bound if Patrick can prove your employee threatened your other employee. And then now you're responsible for cultivating a safe working environment. See what I'm saying? Also, I think that's another reason why they put out that PSA, trying to shuck the blame to us, the fans, for Botgate, because they don't want to be legally responsible for fostering an unsafe environment, which is what was exactly said on Good Morning America. They were like, oh, Bravo cultivates a toxic workplace. Those are grounds for being sued. So I don't think Bravo or NBC wants any legal responsibility or smoke. They can't say, oh, these are just women doing it. No, these are your employees doing it. That gives you a certain level of liability. Okay. Now, they're saying that Rinna, again, she was like, oh, Kathy texted me all this stuff. And he was like, Andy was like, can I see your phone? She shows her the phone and the text is there. But did he verify the phone number? I could put in my phone right now, Andy Cohen, and I can have my sister text me from her number. It's going to show up as Andy Cohen. It's so easy to change contact names. So Andy, I hope you really did your job. I hope you called the number. I hope you verified the phone number. And also, what was the date? When did she send this? Was it a year ago? What is the context? Nothing in the text, even if it was sent by Kathy, which probably not. Even if it was, the context of the text didn't reveal anything. It just said, hey, I'm going to keep quiet about something. You keep quiet about something. Let's not escalate the situation. She could have been talking about anything, literally anything. So again, you don't really, your receipts aren't receipts, Rinna. Have several receipts because we're tired of you. What else? As we all know, no Cherie is there, which is no surprise. I don't think she's coming back. She really fell flat being a flip-flopper and all of that stuff. Let's see, anything else? Oh, again, of course, Kathy is denying everything. She's saying, I never said the F word. I never said the N word. This never happened. I believe Kathy. I don't think she said it. I think that Erica and Rinna are reaching. I think they're trying to deflect. I think they're trying to say, don't look at us, don't look at us, look at her, look at her, look at her. It's just deflection. It's just being mean girls. They're a bunch of, in my personal opinion, they're not telling the truth. But I want to know what you guys think. What do you think? What do you think the reason is that Kyle is, finally taking accountability for how she treated Kathy in Aspen? What do you think about the whole, how it's so convenient that only Erica and Rinna heard Kathy say this during the only time they're actually not being filmed? Do you think that's convenient? Do you believe them? And what do you think about Patrick Summers? Do you believe him? Do you not believe him? Why do you think Bravo didn't even acknowledge his existence during the reunion? Let me know. Put it down in the comment box below. And you guys, you know the drill. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, don't forget to share because a key is always better with community. You can support through the super thanks and check out the description box. There's so much going on down there, guys. So go ahead and get on in there. So until next time, everybody, take care of yourself and each other. Bye.
Welcome to Sugar Pills, a practical guide to self-care, where your host, writer, actor, and producer Candy Washington helps you live a more joyful life with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. Be sure to subscribe, leave a 5-star review, and join the conversation on Instagram @Candy Washington. Let's go.